What's going on, people? It's your boy Chris Ali, Chris Alisea, back with another YouTube video. And as most of you know, as most of my subscribers know, I love pro wrestling. I've been playing a bit of 2K20, behind the scenes 2K19, 2K17 was my first Xbox One game, but my first WWE game was 2K14. Actually, my first gameplay of wrestling games was back in 2000 and something. My older brother, had a game of Raw vs. SmackDown 2010, and I was playing 2010 under my road to WrestleMania. So, yeah. But now that I talked about the past wrestling games, I'm here to talk to you guys about the newest wrestling game, WWE 2K22, which is coming next year. I just saw a reaction to a video by Chris Danker, aka Dankops, aka Chris Danger, from my favorite my careers. I like it. Like, I'm gonna talk to you guys about like the new stuff that's going on. So what I seen from the video is, and what I seen from the original video, I would put it on here, but you know, copyright, shit like that. Anyway, one of the things was a new camera angle, because in the past wrestling games, there's always been different camera angles. So, for example, Raw vs. SmackDown 2010 Royal Rumble, the camera, and 2011 Royal Rumble. All the Battle Royals and Royal Rumbles always was facing towards the stage. The stage meaning the Titantron, the like away from the crowd, like the main stage. And throughout history of WWE games, they've changed up the camera angle. Like, they had like an overhead at one point, not an overhead like on top here, like if you're watching from here, you're watching from up here, and I'm wrestling, I'm fighting with the guy like that. Not this close though, you know what I mean. So when I saw that they changed the camera angle, and I just seen in the settings, like in the video settings, you can now change the camera angle in the WWE game. I was like, damn, they're trying to copy NBA, but technically NBA started it first. They are kind of copying it, but it's actually pretty good. And I saw the controls. I would flash them up, but like I say, copyright, shit like that. So one of the controls is, actually a few of the controls is, so B is grapple, which used to be A for the past other games. X is light attack, A is heavy attack. So you know how in Mortal Kombat and in Street Fighter, they have like light attack is like jab jab, and heavy attack is like lariat, shit like that, like clothesline type shit, like boom, right hook. They're adding new controls now, and now the block button, block used to be the reversal button, but I guess that's now a different control. Reversal, I saw that it was like a different button. I don't know what exactly, but Y, the Y button, showed up for Xbox. It was Y for block. So say if you're about to get hit with a knockout punch by, say, the Big Show or Mark Henry or some shit, they swing, you can press Y, and then it just kind of blocks it like that. I don't know how, but I don't know how it actually goes, but yeah. What else is going on? The new showcase mode. My first time playing a showcase mode was the 2K14 30 Years of WrestleMania. And that was my first WWE game that I had for myself for Xbox 360. And throughout the years, they stopped it, then they continued it, then they stopped it. In 2K19, my second WWE game for Xbox One was Daniel Bryan. Like, it was all Daniel Bryan. It was when he started to WrestleMania 34, 35, around that. And then in 2K20, it was Women's Revolution, so all the female superstars. And now what I'm seeing is that they're having a Rey Mysterio showcase. So Rey Mysterio, if you don't know, is a luchador who started. Damn, that voice crack. Is a luchador who started in WCW a long time ago. And when I'm like, here's my prediction. This is also a prediction, also in post reaction. My prediction is, if they really go through with the showcase of Rey Mysterio, I'm thinking, well, because a lot of the factions that Rey Mysterio's been in, a lot of the wrestling superstars he's wrestled against in WCW and WWE, will that also add up in 2K22? For example, back in the 70s to 90s of WCW was Rey Mysterio a part of a faction called the Latino World Order, which is a NWO, New World Order version of Latinos. So it was ran by Rey Mysterio, it was ran by Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero, Psychosis, who else? Conan. You see, that's... Sorry, my Siri was acting up. So what I mean by that, like, if they're really gonna do, like, the past of WCW and the present of WWE, like, how are they gonna do it? Because Conan I seen on AEW. Psychosis I've seen on AEW. Juventud Guerrera I've seen on AEW. Rey Mysterio has had a lot of rivalries with different luchadors and other Hispanic superstars. And then, of course, some of the WWE superstars that he has gone against, like Batista and Great Khali and Undertaker, they're no longer in the WWE. Sorry, cars passing by. They're no longer in the WWE. So what I'm thinking is, maybe they'll add in downloadable content, DLC, for the superstars that are no longer in the WWE or no longer part of WWE's history, such as Great Khali. Great Khali in the past wrestling games, like the most recent wrestling game you could play as Great Khali in is 2K14. Maybe 2K15, I'm not sure. But throughout the years, Great Khali has been in the WWE for a long time. He's been teaching in his wrestling school back in India. And then of course Batista. Batista doesn't want anything to do with the WWE anymore. He's in the movies, Marvel and shit. And then of course Rey Mysterio has also wrestled in a few matches with John Cena, which he's busy with his own superhero and other movie things. He's also wrestled who else? Chavo Guerrero, who was also on AEW. Like I said about Conan, he was on WWE, AEW. And the thing about those superstars is that I guess they're free agents, so sometimes they'll go to AEW, sometimes they'll go to WWE, either or. They'll flip back and forth. And what I think about that is that if they do add it either as downloadable content or as regular gameplay, like you could play as Conan, you could play as Chavo Guerrero, like I'm still wondering how is that gonna work. Let's see. I just talked about the showcase. The new My Career is called My Rise. So, for all my wrestling fans out there, all wrestling gamers, shit like that, there's always had a combination of names for each and every one of them. For Raw vs. SmackDown, it was what's it called? Season Mode or Road to WrestleMania. For WWE 2K15 and up, it was called My Career. My Career is like talking about how you start from the indies, you start at NXT, and then you go up from there. And then, yeah, that's basically it. Like this, My Rise is like the new name for My Career, and now you could have female and male superstars, which you've had for 2K20, but they're continuing it on to 2K22. So, yeah. What else? My faction was supposed to be my team, what I'm hearing. So my team is basically like a dream team. Like a faction is like a dream team of superstars you want to add into one group. And I think it's going to be like up to 4 people you can enter. So if it does happen, just know, I'm going to be recording on my Instagram, on my Twitter Periscope, and on my yeah, that's about it. Instagram and Twitter Periscope gameplay of 2K22, which will happen next year. So next year, Christmas 2022. So I gotta start praying to God and asking my parents if they can actually buy me 2K22. So yeah. What else? Oh, the new Creative Superstar formulas. Now you could change up everything about the superstar. And the superstars look very much lifelike. Like, say if you want a striker, like MMA, you could change up you could just change up their clothes. You want a giant, you get like a fat dude or a tall dude. You want a luchador, or they don't have luchador, they have high flyer. So I guess they're adding more and more to it. high flyer, striker, submission, and giant. I think they're gonna add more. I'm not sure. If it were me, I would add. If it were me creating it, I would add in hybrid, which is another form of wrestling. Hybrid is like you are, say, 6'4", and you jump off the top rope doing flips. Or if you're 6 foot or 5'10", and you do submission. Or if you're a like shit like that. And yeah, let's see what else. Oh, they have a, for all my old school wrestling fans and friends, there was something called my GM, which is general manager mode for WWE games, which they haven't had in over 14 years. So ever since Raw vs. SmackDown 2008, which, yeah, 14 years. So in general manager mode, you could like set up your roster, your team of superstars to do whatever you want, and you can schedule the show how you want it, this, that, and the third. And yeah, they just brought it back. What else? I'm trying to think what else was in that video. I talked about everything. So more updates will be happening on from the WWE 2K website, and in January of next year. So in like 2 months. They got the gameplay up. They got the new camera. They got new names for the type of levels, the new game modes, this and the third, new names for like certain settings, new game controls. So yeah, I know I haven't posted in a while, so I thought I would let you know that I am alive. I've just been going through some things, but I'm okay, thank God. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Sorry if it's been prolonging. It's like, it says right here 18 minutes, but whatever. Again, I will try and post more videos. I know I said in my last video I would post more, but I need to try and post more because currently I'm in college. I'm in Gateway, and there's a pandemic going around. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Slap the like button, subscribe, share your notifications to know when and if I ever upload again. And what else? Oh, share this video with your wrestling friends, with your wrestling fans, not fans, your friends, your wrestling friends, to tell them about the updates for 2K22. And yeah, deuces, I'm Chris, and join the TSK, the Too Sweet Click. So yeah, peace, Too Sweet.